There we go. Alright, we're live. Welcome. We're starting a little late today. One of our members is late by an indeterminate amount of time. And it remains indeterminate even now because they're still not here, so I figured we'd get started at the very least. So, welcome to Lancer, as we're kind of nearing the end of this mission and the campaign in general. You guys have one more mission after this one, and then we'll be done for a while. I genuinely don't know when I would do Lancer again. I do like Lancer. I do feel that it is just a it's just a really good like war game rather than like anything more than that, you know. The RP aspects can be what you make of it, but the game just doesn't like lean into its role-playing aspects all too much. But I don't know. So once we're done with this, we'll be getting back into Pathfinder. And we'll begin to try some Pathfinder in Foundry. See how that goes.
I'm so excited.
Same.
Yeah, except you guys are going to have to remake your whole character sheets.
I'll do
Oh.
it. Won't take that long.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be great. But anyway, so I guess to recap of last session, you guys have infiltrated a planet's like pentagon, pretty much, attempting to get some system-to-system coordinates for some nuclear warheads, as the government of this planet is about to break a Cold War that's been lasting for, you know, almost half a century. And by doing this can ensure the safety of many people, while simultaneously like keeping the peace in a sense. Granted, it is very dangerous. You guys are right in the middle of enemy territory, and you will not have long to, you know, deal with it, as you guys have been dealing with more or less what they just happen to have on site. Most of their military might is like naval forces. So if you don't get this mission done quick enough, you might get boxed in by various freighters and warcraft. So the pressure is on. The group decided to split up about 70, or, you know, 3/4 dealing with some outside disruptors, and the other quarter going in to actually go steal the secrets. The ruckus being caused outside is diverting a good amount of attention, though, you know, infiltration team did have to deal with some guards at the very least, some of which are now mere paste on the walls. And we had just got done with a round of combat. You guys have finished off the last of the disruption towers, so you're no longer not jammed. What was
Impaired?
the effect? Impaired.
Yeah.
So we're actually gonna jump back into infiltration team. for their round, essentially. So you guys have kind of gone a little off course to jump into a small room, hold a couple of tech nerds hostage, and overloaded one of the towers. And after doing so, after probably like a few moments, you notice the last remaining tower get done, so you feel like your job here is done. There's not much more you can do in this room to aid everyone outside. So, with that, unless you guys have anything else to do, I'm assuming you're gonna go heading back into towards the like the main headquarters to go and steal some military information.
For sure.
Oh yeah, not the first time.
Not the
Won't be the
first.
last.
All right. So, once you're done, you guys cautiously, not necessarily turning your back to the guys in the office, but you know, make your way out of the room before continuing down, following the lines on the floor as we mentioned before. And you can see emergency lights are going off. You definitely know that there's a lot of ruckus outside. Hopefully, nothing bars your way. And just as you're thinking that, you turn a corner and you see some blast doors that have been lifted up and have sealed off the main headquarters. And these are some heavy duty doors, some thick old boys. Unfortunately, it seems that in the time it took you to navigate away and help your allies, they've managed to lock down the HQ. So, what do you do?
Well, we do have a Caliban.
Yes.
Alternatively, could try to hack the system and get it open.
You want to try to hack, and if that doesn't work, I'll just slam into it.
Sure.
Alrighty. I'm gonna need a spots or perception-based check.
Okay.
This will be a slightly harder DC. It's gonna be a DC 12.
As a spot.
Yes.
That's gonna be a crit.
That's a critical. Alright. So, looking around, there's no obvious panels for you to, like, hack into. No keypads, no nothing. The intent behind the doors, at the very least, is to cordon off the main HQ from everything on the outside. That being the case, you are generally aware that, you know, there has to be some connectors running through the walls. And so you see like a section of the wall that very likely is gonna have like some cable lead-ins to the wall itself. You'll have to do a straight, I'm sure there's a term for it, but like it's a hot wire hack where you gotta manually connect to the wires by snipping some wires and using some cables. It's going to take some time to get everything set up. But you do feel confident that once you do, you'll be able to hack the doors more appropriately.
This is gonna take some time. Do you think you could cover me and pwn any noobs that happen to show up?
He smirks. Hell yeah, I will.
All right. I think we're gonna go for it.
Okay. So, you run on up, you begin pulling out some proper tools, and you begin cutting into the slightly less fortified walls around these blast doors. As you're doing so, Destroyer, you're on watch. Make sure that no one kind of interferes. And it gets loud as the sound of like a metal cutting saw begins to rip. Sparks flying behind you. This will definitely, most likely, draw some attention. But that being the case, we're gonna hop back out to everyone on the outside. I'm gonna have to take control for Cleric this time around. But we're in a new round of combat. You still got 4 assaults and 2 artillery mech out and about, and who knows who may join in the fray. But starting out, you guys get to pick who goes first.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think my turn went last game. Like I did it and then we ended, or the turn was still active.
Yeah, that's what happened, because you said you had a certain combo you wanted to do that you wouldn't remember otherwise.
Yeah, I did the combo, destroyed the generator, and the big thing to remember is that I have a special Roland chamber on my guns, so I am out of the running for next turn.
No, technically the artillery rolled last.
Yeah. No, we finished a whole round.
Oh, did we? I thought I just went first. Okay.
Nope.
Oh.
Last thing that happened was you were shot by artillery.
That is fair then.
Did you want me to go and try and get at least some targets out in the open for you?
Pretty fun. I'm gonna go deal with the guy that's directly ahead of me and then work my way around to deal with the artillery.
Okay.
So if you can cover the side part, that'd be very helpful.
Yeah, I can do that.
Perfect.
Did you want to go first for the round, or did you want me to?
You can go first.
Alrighty. Then, let's see how far this guy is. Yeah, he's close enough. Gonna Pharaoh Slash the one I knocked back into the wall.
Okay.
And
Did you target them?
yeah. Let me try again, but I don't think there's an effect for my lash.
Yeah, the weird foundry thing where it sometimes just... Oh, there it is.
There it goes. Yeah, it'll activate if you target someone.
Mm. Okay, I need an agility save from them, please.
Alrighty. That's 10 against your save.
My save is a 14.
So it's a failure.
Alright. Let's move them to the opposite side of the street, smashing them into the wall in a sense.
Alright, so you're gonna move them over here and smash them into the wall.
Yes, and that should actually kick off the other feature for my mech.
Okay, this also will knock them prone.
And for some reason, it's not letting me post this.
What is the feature you're trying to...
It's the Hunting Eagle passive. It's a 1 round when the Orcus causes a character to collide with another obstacle or character, you can, in addition to any other effects, throw your mech's Scutas shield at the character, dealing 3 kinetic damage and rendering them unable to take reactions until the end of their next turn. And it's a free action.
Okay. Oh wow, it doesn't get any additional actions or reactions, so cool. Alrighty, so they'll take 3 minus armor damage. As you slam them into the wall and then chuck your shield at them, you have 1 more quick action.
And I can only do something like the lash once, right?
Not unless you overcharge.
Okay. I guess I will skirmish on the one in front of me then.
Okay. Hits on the dots. Alright, that's gonna be 4 energy damage, armor piercing.
Nice.
And do you have any other weapons on that mount?
Hey, it's a missile launcher. I have to load it.
Ah, I see. Okay. Would you like to overcharge or do anything else?
Sure, we'll overcharge just to move him out of the way.
You select your mech and then you go to the mech and there should be an overcharge under frame. It's in the top left. Looks like you overheated.
Yeah, looks like I did.
Okay. But that takes effect after whatever action it is. So what are you doing?
Moving the one in front of me. Gonna try and make them do an agility save so I can not make them at least
Okay.
prone.
Target them and use Pharaoh Slash. And also untarget yourself. Okay. They fail. Where are you moving them to?
Where the other one was for the first time.
Okay, so slamming them over here. Unfortunately, you can't use your eagle thing again.
No, but as long as they're prone, kind of forces
Legally
them.
prone. Alrighty. Alright, and I don't remember what prone does. Attacks against prone targets receive an accuracy. Additionally, prone characters are slowed and count as moving in difficult terrain. Characters can remove prone by standing up instead of taking their standard move unless they're immobilized. Standing doesn't count as movement, so it doesn't trigger Overwatch. Okay. Good to know. So, that's going to be it for you, Fog?
Yep.
No movement? He's no movement remaining if you want.
Yeah, I'll move out of the way, at least, so I'm more in line of sight. Actually, no, I'll stay here. I'm safer here from the others.
Alright, and don't forget you are currently exposed.
Yep.
So you're going to take double damage.
Alright, then yes, I would move back. See about there.
Okay. Trying to see if I can find the... Is there not an exposed condition? I think there would have to be, right? There it is. Oh my goodness. I could have swore I looked at that one. Alright. There we go. It would help if they used the same symbols as in the game. But, alright. So, you're currently exposed. And you'll need to clear the status. So you have to use a stabilize action to remove that.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's this one's turn. So they're going to stand up from prone. And they really can't do anything. Because they can't boost. That's not actually one of their actions. Or is it? No, they can't boost.
Yeah, the only thing that it threw off was they were unable to take reactions until the end of their next turn.
Right. Right, they can boost. 1 second. Yeah, because I've been doing boosts this whole time. Actually, this is one of those things that I never really think about outright. But alright, so they're going to boost. Oops. Wah, wah, wah. And they're gonna shoot you.
And miss.
Misses, but it does have reliable too,
Okay.
which does mean that you take 4 damage. Minus any armor.
I am not used to having armor. Okay.
Okay. That is going to be their turn. Alright, you guys get to pick who's next.
Did you want to go next, Alex?
Yeah, I can go next.
Alrighty, Texas Red is up.
Alright, work with me, Foundry, please. Foundry's being a little slow for a second, but there we go. So, let's see here. I think first things first that I should do, this will be fun, is, actually, main thing, moving. I want to go down. I want to go, like, forward to near where the objective zone is, closer to the enemy in front of me. Do I have any issues of climbing off of this, like, thing, this box I'm on?
So, when it comes to climbing, you just have to be aware that while you're climbing, it's considered like difficult terrain.
Okay.
So to climb down from where you're at, you need to traverse essentially 10 hexes worth of space.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why climbing abilities on mechs are good.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then let's see here. What is? I gotta pull up the book 1 second. I want to see how far falling is.
Yeah, because if fall damage is a thing, which I assume it is.
Let's see, falling. They fall 3 or more spaces, so you're a little too high up to jump easily.
Yeah.
If you had anything that gave you flight or anything, you might be able to make it. But
I have an EVA module. So that's only for like low or zero gravity.
Yeah, it's for low gravity.
And here's an idea: hop down to the height 2 box, then hop down to the ground.
You can do so.
I'll probably do that then.
Oh, I also forgot from my mech, I have this. I don't know if it would help with the reliable, but...
Let's see. Orcas and adjacent allies have immunity to all damage and effects from missed attacks. Yes, it would. It's actually a really good effect.
Alright, so I've moved, and then I'm going to spend a quick action to Hunter's Lock the fella in front of me.
Alrighty. Did you target him?
I am in fact targeting him.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. He's in my sensors. I've chosen him. Therefore, my first range attack each round is going to deal +3 damage.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, I'm going to shoot with my extra cool awesome weapon.
Okay. He is benefiting from soft cover, so make sure you account for that.
Yeah, I'll eat that because of my +1 accuracy. Now, let me just check this. Yeah, I always forget. My NHP skill checks aren't attacks. They're different things.
Did it again.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Well,
Nice.
And don't you have a special on crit?
I do.
Okay.
Deal the maximum amount of damage and bonus damage. By the way, add 6 to that because I also deal explosive damage with my Roland Chamber. That is the weapon that I put it on last time we played.
There you go. When you roll you didn't roll a 20 on the die though.
Didn't I?
I saw a
imagine
20.
Your bonus is...
That is 20, yeah.
That was a 20.
D20 plus 2.
Oh, I think I swore you had a higher than +2 to hit.
No, my grit's 2. Additions to hit aren't that big in Lancer.
Not for attacks, anyway.
Yeah.
Attacks grow as you grow.
Huh. Okay. So...
This ain't Pathfinder with the plus, like, 12s and all that.
Right. You deal maximum possible damage and bonus damage. Which...
So I did 3d6 plus 3.
3d6 plus 3. Oh my god. So that's
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's see. So that's 18... 21 damage. And anything else added on to that?
That is all for that attack.
Okay. Well, they are definitely going to hunker down.
Of course they are.
And so they'll take 11 damage. Massive damage.
And then
They are not doing well.
because it was a skirmish, I shoot with my other attack. Or my other weapon.
You hit with the other weapon on that mount.
Yep.
And this was just your...
My other hand cannon.
Right, yeah, you have your Felina. Right,
Yeah,
right.
My good gun. Oof. Oh, that hits.
That
Oh
hits.
shit. I deal 1 damage. That's probably eating my armor.
Because they have
Yeah.
armor. Yep. So you blast a few times with a couple of your arms. It takes a massive hit. You see sparks coming off of it. You blew a good chunk into its chassis. It's still standing though. Any overcharge or anything else you'd like to do?
If I overcharged, I couldn't shoot again because I already skirmished.
You
So-
can do the same action twice with an overcharge.
I can.
Yep. That is one of the benefits of overcharge.
Well, in that case, I'm going to overcharge.
Okay.
Oh, I'm at 4 of 5 heat right now.
Yep. You're in the danger zone.
Which I might actually Does this activates then, right?
Yep, the first attack you make on your turn first attack roll you make on your turn while in the danger zone, yeah? It'll do an additional 2 heat.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing, didn't I? Yeah, I need to stabilize.
Stabilize is not a quick action. You cannot stabilize with the overcharge.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Stabilize, then overcharge. Yeah, I just did it out of order.
Well, no,
As-
you can't. Stabilize is a full action.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
a
that's a good
full
point.
round action. You can't do it because you shot once.
True. Oh well, I'll still take it because more damage. I just want to kill this guy.
Which doesn't remember, you do have another quick action beyond the overcharge.
Essentially, it's a stabilized overcharge.
Oh no, you use your hunter sock. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah,
But-
exactly. So
sorry.
anyways, I have another mount of weapons to shoot, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Ah, damn. Will not take heat damage from this. This is very sad.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, you got your other weapon on that mount. That's awesome.
Yeah, I forgot I set it to that. Hell yeah. I hope that played on stream.
It did, because went through
Good.
my audio.
Good.
That's awesome. All right. It's gonna be it for your turn.
Alrighty.
All right. Next, well, is this guy actually? It's vengeance time. It's shooting time, he said as he began to shoot. And they'll do just that, though they do need to leave cover, so they're going to move. Aim. Fire. Oop. It's gonna hit for 6 damage.
Ugh, yikes.
And you know what? They're not doing well. They're gonna finish their move. They're actually... Oh, no, I stand corrected. They're not on the same weapon mount. I guess. I don't know. It actually doesn't state what mounts they have. I'm just gonna assume that its combat knife is not on the same mount. So they're gonna dip back into the woods. And that's gonna be their turn.
Alrighty. I am a little low, but we'll be fine.
Alrighty. Who, you know, actually, one real quick, y'all could strategize who you want to go next. I need to use restroom real quick.
That's fair. Well, who do we want to go next?
Unfortunately, there's not much. Because we still have Lich. But Lich is not near either of us to actually do anything.
And then we have Devon's additional mech,
Yeah. So it may have to be that one.
honestly.
The one in the bushes, that's still the illusion of Cleric, right?
Yeah, it's the false idol.
Okay.
Oh no, that's the illusion of Osiris in there.
Okay.
Yeah, they made a fake version of themselves.
Actually, why don't we have Cleric go first? Because they could haste Osiris. And then that would make Osiris terrifying on their turn.
Very unrelated, but I was just quickly reading an email for a assignment I had to do. We had to review other people's scripts, and I just got feedback where it's very clear the person did not understand what my story was about. Like, he brings up a point of, we want to see more of this. I'm like, where in the world did you get that interpretation? It is not in the story at all.
They read the cliff notes.
I guess. It's like, I don't know.
Whoa.
it's all about like, oh yeah, because the whole story is about a ghost that is like overwriting a person's like mind, very like the story of Cyberpunk but horror, which I wrote before Cyberpunk 2077 came out, so I didn't even know that was the plot. But he's like, oh, the ghost's like punishing him for his lies. No, he's not. It's a thing. He made a mistake. The whole horror of it is that the main character made a mistake and is now just going to die, and he has nothing he can do about it. Like, that's the point of it. Because I personally think the scariest horror stuff are the ones where no one has control, and you're just kind of screwed.
You aren't wrong.
So it's very funny, just very quickly reading this and being like, what? Huh?
So what would Osiris be doing on their turn?
Oh, that's up to Kim.
Well, what would their options be?
Quite a bit actually. Let's see. They're strapped with a bolt nexus. They got 2 light nexus on the flex mount. They got a thermal lance on the heavy mount. They have pretty much all the system hacking stuff that you guys have seen me use. And then they also have Dominion's Breath to give overshield to somebody. It's only 1, but when it goes off, it will do 2 armor-piercing energy damage to those nearby, and then they have to succeed on a engineering save or become impaired until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
So they got a lot.
I think I'm all for the idea that Cleric goes first, hastes Osiris, and then Osiris just wrecks shop. Unless y'all have any other ideas.
Not particularly.
Also, does
I think it's
anybody
good.
know what happened to this guy?
I think he got jammed or something.
Is that the one that you have your mark on, Ellie?
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that guy.
Or like that hallucination from last time. Not hallucination, but like you had like the flash of like violent images or something to him, or
I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the other VOD.
Oh god, Alex, you're almost dead.
Just a little bit.
not our favorite boomer. I meant our second favorite boomer.
Thank you.
No problem. Gotta roast Cameron while he's gone. I'm a coward.
Just a regular old boomer shooter.
You're lucky, Alicia, he doesn't have his headset with him.
Phew. Okay.
I'll probably tell him anyway.
What? You guys. I'll bribe you with food.
What kind of food?
Any kind you want.
And how would you get it to us?
I'll figure it out somehow.
You'll figure it out now. Before Cam gets back.
Yeah. I'll just drive over very fast.
You show up with like an entourage of police in tow because you went too fast.
Yeah, I'm usually not aggressive driver, so that'll be very entertaining.
Actually, I noticed a very funny feature for my mech. Instead of feet, it has hooves.
Phew, better than feet. I don't like the White Witch having toes really is unsettling.
At least they offered Nikes to cover him up.
I'm glad.
Sorry, space Nikes.
With the space socks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to know who thought that was a good idea to put toes on a mech.
I mean, if we're going off a design standpoint alone, it makes sense because we as humans use our toes to help us stabilize our movement when we're walking barefoot.
True. But goats have hooves, and they're pretty good at, like, going off, like, you know, being on the side of cliffs and hopping around like it's nothing.
Goats just defy gravity.
That's true.
I'm sure you've seen Goat Simulator. Goats challenge God.
That is true. And they can take over the world. Or would geese or goats take over? That's the real question here.
Those would be the main. They'd be the main factions.
Yeah, the two factions at play.
Oh, okay.
All right. My apologies. I'm back. Who's going next?
Cleric.
Cleric. Okay. Let me learn what he can do. Yes. So we're gonna... First of all, well, drop a soul vessel. And let's see, he's still got one use of his fuel rod. He got his unraveler.
Oh yeah, Cam, we were wondering about the aura on this guy.
He was... Was it the... One second.
Oh, is he the one that got marked by the profile for the bow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it was. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, so Cleric's going to move. And boosts. Okay. And then Cleric, seeing that Orchid's in a little bit of trouble, or I guess, what's this one's name?
Spartan.
Spartan, that's right. Is in a little bit of trouble. Is going to use Banish on this one. I don't think, is there a ping function? I guess just on the this one? No. This one. There you go. So he's gonna use Banish. That's funny. Okay, that hits. So that's an invade, so they do generate 2 heats. And until the end of their next turn, they get 2 heat for every space they voluntarily move. And let's see. I don't think Cleric can survive no, a D6 plus 4. I'd have to roll real low not to overheat. Yeah, I think Cleric's just gonna have to end it there. It's Cleric's turn. Alright, speaking of, it is this one's turn. So they're going to stand up from prone. And they know their systems were invaded, but they don't know what it caused. So they're going to move. Generate 2 heats. And I'm just going to roll their systems to see if they... no, engineering. To see if they understand what's happening. Yeah, they know something's up. So they're going to, instead of going after Spartan, who they know is low, they're gonna shoot Messiah instead. Target, heavy assault. Oh, that hits. But it is Soul Vessel time. So Claire doesn't take any damage and it bloops back to their prior spot. That's a very booter turn if I've ever seen one. Alright. Well, they're not willing to do anything else. So that is going to be the end of that one's turn. And Diamond Ace. Diamond Ace is going to move. Up to here. maybe one more, just to justify. And is going to use the bow on this one over here. Bolt Nexus, and I actually need to swap its profile to target acquired. Oh, what's seeking?
I think I remember seeking ignores cover.
I might not have needed to move then. Equipment tags, here we go. Seeking. Ignores cover and doesn't require line of sight. Oh my god, that's so good. So I'm actually gonna go back here. And I'm just gonna shoot arrows over the cover. Let's go.
Yep, as long as it has a pathway, which has a 20 range, so I don't see it being a problem. Yeah, baby.
All right. That hits.
Oof, and it's reliable 4 too.
Let's see here. And I miscalled. No, actually, no. I think it's good. That hits. And that's going to do 4 minus armor. Yeah, I think they'll take that. And then Diamond Ace, not Diamond Ace, Scrub is going to invade with eject power cores. Ooh, that's a crit. Let's see. Okay, not seeing anything. Oh wait. No, everything's consuming lock on. Alright, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, so eject power cores. That mech is going to become jammed, which is not good for them. Can find the jammed icon. There it is. And then they're actually going to overcharge. They got the heat for it. 2, not bad. And they're going to shoot with the bow again.
Oh, baby.
Crit. I mean, it doesn't really do anything because this weapon just always does 4.
Oh, right. They don't get my talents. Damn.
So that's going to be another... they're going to hunker down so they only take 1 damage. And yeah, I think Scrub will move like here. That'll be the end of Scrub's turn. Alrighty. We got the jammed mech, which can't really do anything. And so it's going to climb up here and like duck behind cover. Ray doesn't got a choice. And that's it. That's her turn. Alrighty. Next is the artillery's turn. So this one over here. It's gonna target good old Texas.
That's fucked up.
That's what they do. You do get hard cover from this, though.
I will take it.
Bombard cannon. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, they're gonna use their earth-shaking shells.
We good.
Okay, that misses.
I assume I still need a hull save.
You still need to make the hull save, though.
Alright, double checking something.
This one is recharge.
Just I guess question, because I have a thing to mess with this.
Okay. Let's see.
I can re-roll it, but I don't know if it means I get to know what the result would be and then re-roll it.
With this, you may roll any mech skill check or save. It doesn't say after you know. So its save is 11. You failed.
I'm gonna re-roll my hull save.
Okay.
Hey, Texas Red.
Actually, I'm curious. Now that you're targeted, what if I did this? Nope, doesn't do anything different. Okay.
Fucking nat 20.
Alrighty, so
Let my mech
nothing
take
happens. Bombardment comes around. It does create 2 segments of hard cover.
It's all those war videos that Texas Red was watching earlier. They know what to
Yeah.
do when under mortar fire.
That's quite mortar firing, though.
I hate you, Devin. We'll just say hard cover, figure actor. I'll definitely have to create hard cover there, hard cover there. Two size 1 segments of hardcover and free spaces in the bombard's choice. Okay. So you kind of get blocked in by large debris.
Damn.
As that one's turn. And then the final artillery is going to go. And they're just going to fire on you as normal. Bombard.
I'm so safe and snug inside of this little spot.
And yeah, you do got a lot of cover. Sure. Miss.
What was that?
I'm just like spot dodging. That's all I'm doing.
Not really. They just can't hit very well.
I know.
They
I just
got
like the idea
3
that
difficulty.
yeah, I like the idea that a giant explosion is going down on me, and then it's just like a fighting game parry where it just flashes white for an instant, so you take no damage.
All right, so that's gonna be the end of that round. Back to the inside crew. So, the metal saw is underway, cutting through, sparks flying, and Destroyer, you notice guards coming around the corner from both sides. What do you do?
I'll let Scrap know that they're coming. How far away are they from me?
I'll say that they're coming about 20 feet away from you on both sides.
Hmm.
All right, thanks for the heads up. And he'll click his suit to go invisible while doing this. He thinks he got it.
Aw, thanks.
I will say, because of the saw, you're not going to get any benefits from being invisible. You're creating very visual sparks in a location.
No, that's the trick. They'll get so confused of like, what? Why is that thing floating? Why are there sparks coming out of there? And they'll get
There's
scared.
a ghost!
Yeah, they'll get scared. There's a
no!
ghost. You have to at least roll for like I don't know, what is that? A systems check for like the
Human
pilot?
system check.
Yeah, because they might get scared.
No.
Damn it! I tried, Devin. I'm sorry.
Aw. Do I have enough time when they all come together? Like, because you said they're coming from 2 different directions, coming
Yeah,
to one.
they're coming
Can
from flanking positions from you, so.
Oh. Could I throw a spike grenade? Because since they're all coming together, I could just hit them all at once.
You could throw a spike grenade at some of them. Again, they're flanking you, so they're coming from 2 opposite sides of you.
Oh shit. Could I throw grenades at one and then just slam into the others? Like one group and then
Phew! Sorry.
Bless
Yes.
you.
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
Alright, you throw a spike grenade. Range 5, which is more than enough. They're essentially 2 squares, or 2 hexes away from you.
Oh sweet. I was wondering what that meant.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I believe they make an agility save. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
Okay. So you throw a spike grenade on one of the individuals, and they have to make an agility save. I do have the guard over here. Oof, that's a success.
Oh. It's okay, I'll slam anyways. I'll boost before slamming so I could get +1 accuracy.
Okay. And this is running into the individuals.
Yes.
Alrighty. This is a ram, is what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Oops. which does what? Wrecking Ball hits, slam. You can slam them into a wall, easy enough.
And then with the, I can't pronounce this one, but with the mesh, you can, if you do ram successfully, you can do it for free again. Do you want me to show it?
The mesh? Sure.
Oh dang it, I'll figure something out.
What is this mesh you're talking about?
The Titanomachy or Titanap?
Oh.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
The Titanomachy. Is the core bonuses not show up on your actual mechs?
It shows on my character sheet, but I can't like put it over, or I'm just being a fool. But I'm trying to put it over to the chat.
Was it on
Yeah.
your, like, on Aubrey's character sheet, or...
Yeah, Aubrey's.
Yeah, it's listed under Pilot Tactical.
Pilots, tactical... There it is. Alright, let's see here. It's so weird that that doesn't come onto your mech sheet.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, weird. Alright, once per round when you successfully ram or grapple a mech, you can ram or grapple again as a free action. Additionally, when you knock targets back with a melee attack, you can knock them back one additional space. So, yeah, alright. So, you hit one dude and slam him into a wall. And I guess he needs to make a whole check. I do think that fails. What's your save?
13.
13. Okay, that's a fail. So, slam him into a wall, takes a d6 kinetic damage. So go ahead and roll a d6. That's 4 kinetic damage. Is still alive, barely though. And then, do you do anything else when you ram targets?
One moment.
Oh, they also, just because
Yeah.
of your kinetic mass transfer, take another d6.
Oh, hell yeah.
Due to your talent. Okay, so that guard is smushed against the wall. He had 2 HP left. And, so, that dude's down. You got a dude on the other side. You were not close enough to ram them, unfortunately.
Am I close to hit him with the shotgun?
You've used all your actions. You threw a grenade
true.
and boosted and rammed. Alrighty. So, that being the case, yeah, that guy just got absolutely messed up. The other guard, I'm going to roll a, I don't know. I'll roll his systems. I'll see if he's like paying attention to the sparks flying out in the air, or he's more concerned with the mech that, you know, just pastified his ally.
Fair.
Nope, he notices the sparks. So he's watching that, he sees that, and he sees the sparks, and he's just like, "Oh, hey, you, stop!" Do you stop?
Nope.
Alright, he shoots you. Right, they don't have the, I forgot. They don't put their... I'll give you soft cover, though. How about that? Doesn't matter, he crits. Alright, and what was the gun that the people had? I want a gun that the people had.
The last ones that we were fighting had pistols. So.
Yeah, these guys also have pistols. Not squad. Okay. This one just has a pistol that does 1 damage. So you take 1 damage. Minus armor.
I don't have any armor, so I take 1.
So, bam! He shoots. A little bit of blood begins to spill out into the open air. Alright, things are getting a little hairy. But we're going to go back to outside crew. A new round has started. Who would like to go first?
I would like to possibly go first so I can heal myself and possibly not die.
That's fine with me.
All right, Texas Red, you're up.
First things first, I'm going to stabilize.
It sounds like a plan.
And I'm going to reload and restore my HP. Nice. And because I did that, I am going to make an attack on the fellow right in front of me with my Mjolnir. My Mjolnir, because I reloaded, I can attack. I have 2 rounds stored in it from last turn. So this will just be 2 instances of damage.
Okay.
No accuracy, sadly, because it is not an ox weapon. Alright, I shoot with the impairment from soft cover.
Okay, they do benefit from soft cover, so yeah.
Okay.
That hits.
So that is going to be total. Do I have to make an attack for each shot, right? Is that a thing?
No, I do believe you're Mjolnir. I'll read it again real quick. All chambers fire simultaneously, dealing 4 kinetic per loaded round. You fire 4 or more rounds at once. The attack gains AP. Yeah, no, it's all at once. So
that's going to be 8 damage plus the 2, plus 3 because of Hunter's Lock.
Okay.
And then
they bunker
plus 2
down,
heat.
but it's not enough.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
fuck! Actually, I have a thing for this.
Oh shit.
It's nothing fancy. Let's see, which one is this one? I give him a status so I can see which one. Why did that not update? Does it not include bolster? Oh, I removed him from the track, I think. There we go. No. Which one are you? There you are. There he is. I should have named these. Okay, that one's down.
Alrighty. And let's see. For the current instance, I am incredibly safe right here.
That's true.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put my Roland chamber into my bolt thrower.
Okay. For Roland chamber, is that just when you reload?
Yeah, whenever I reload, I'll put the thing in. Whenever I reload, wait, it's just my next attack with the loading weapon? Oh, that's different. That wouldn't change literally anything about how my turns go, so. I guess I spoiled what I'm gonna attack with next turn.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright. That's gonna be it for Texas Red then, unless you want to overcharge.
I might die if I do, so no.
That's fair. Alright, next up is this one. They're gonna activate. And they're going to shoot. Well, they're gonna do a full barrage. So they're gonna shoot Orcus, or Spartan here. Misses, and you don't take the damage because of your perfect parry. That's so good. And then they're gonna move in and try to hit you with their combat knife.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And miss. Okay. That is their turn. And they are engaged with you. Alright, you guys get a pick. Who goes next?
Maybe Spartan to get rid of the
Exposed.
Yeah, I don't want you to die either.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we will stabilize.
Yep.
This would be clear own condition, right?
Yeah. What were your options when you was it heal or clear conditions?
So I have two options. In option 1, I can choose either Cool Mimic or Restore HP. And in my second option, I can reload, clear burn, clear my own condition, or clear an ally's condition.
Because you could select both, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you can select both from heal or cool at the top, and then the other 4 at the bottom. You get 2 of those effects.
Yeah.
Because I can heal and then reload.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of it.
Yeah, you can't cool the mech and restore the HP.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can restore HP and clear own condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. That's cooling mech. You didn't need to remove your heat necessarily. Do you remember how much heat you had before?
I was like 1 short of max.
All right, so I'd put yourself back up at that. And then actually, I didn't even realize. Okay, I only used one of your repairs. So it looks like good. Okay.
And I still maintain the stress on the reactor.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you have a feature that lets you remove it, which you can if you're in Harrison Armory.
I don't think I do. Let me double check.
No. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's your turn then.
Other than moving.
Oh, you can move, yes, but you might trigger a Overwatch from the individual in front of you.
That is fair. Going to attempt to move.
Okay. They're definitely going to Overwatch with their combat knife. Yeah. Hits.
Alright, and as they do so,
Is that just a system?
it's one I can add.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, because of your
Because of my morning cloak. It's a mounted system.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a system. I thought it was one of just the features of the Morning Cloak.
Nope, it gets an additional one that you can use on other mechs.
Oh, yeah, Singularity Motivator. Huh. Okay. So you take 4 minus armor damage.
And
then
I teleport.
roll D6. Yep. Oh, you get 1 space away. And then you can move.
Think to about there.
Okay. All set then?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. This assault's turn.
This poor guy just heard over the comms about a mech that just suddenly teleported.
Well, he's just like, one second, he's actually like, I got one of those of my own. That's just shot Messiah. Teleported away last round.
Though if you were attempting for it to sound like comms, it did not come across that way.
Oh, I didn't change the Discord thing. There we go. Oh, well. Thanks for mentioning that, though. So, let's see here. This one doesn't know where Messiah went. He went so far away. I guess he's just gonna help pursue. So he's gonna move this way and then boost this way and take pursuit. All right, you guys get a pick who goes next. Scrub or Messiah?
I mean, if we do Scrub has a pretty good chance of taking out the other one.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's very true. That one might just get out, and then that's one less turn.
Yeah. So, Scrub.
All right, Scrub it is. All right. Well, Scrub is gonna use the Bolt Nexus. Oof. That's a miss, unfortunately.
But it does have reliable forward.
Oh yeah, that's right. It never misses, essentially. Reliable forward.
once it lands, it's a pain in the ass to deal with.
So the arrow comes flying around the corner. This mech notices it. They're gonna do their hunker down. 1 damage. And then Scrub is going to it's going to use its puppet system. What's Scrub's sensor range? 10? I think he should be fine. Yeah. It's not what I wanted to make, but that's fine.
Yeah, they got a sensor of 10.
Alright, that's gonna be a puppet system. That's gonna hit. It's gonna give him 2 more heat. Oh, he's just on the brink. And then it moves its maximum speed. He's gonna have him move back down here. Oops, that was the dead one. Dead one doesn't need to move. Back down here into open cover. And nah, Scrub doesn't. Or then HP doesn't want to take risky behaviors. Plays defensively. Okay. They're gonna stick here though. Yeah. So that's gonna be the end of Scrub's turn. Alright. This assault, coincidentally, is turn. And he's gonna move out. And he sees both of them, and due to... Let me just post it again for my sake. This one. Alright, character tree is a non-obstruction, so cannot move into it. However, if a character attempts to stand on blah, blah.
I think you might be thinking of false idol, not ideal image.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Not ideal image. I was like, this doesn't look anything like what I was thinking it was. Let's see. Create false idol, yada yada. Let's see. Your turn to take any hostile actions against your target character and line of sight of the false idol must make a system save. But yeah, they don't lose the action, but cannot take the original cannot target the original character and believe the false idol is real instead until the end of their next turn. Okay, so they're going to make systems.
Gotta make a 14.
14. Fail.
Now,
Alright.
I don't know about this one, but I know that AIs don't get talents, but it doesn't necessarily say core bonus, so I don't know if that would apply.
Let's see here. It should. Because the core bonus is like something you put into the mech. What's the core bonus?
Well, the save target increases by 2, which is what makes it a 14. Additionally, once per round, when a character fails a save against you, they take 2 heat.
Let's see. Pilot tactical. Your save target increased by 2. Additionally, once per round, when a character fails a save against you, they take 2 heats. Yeah, I imagine that has to work, right? I can't see why otherwise. It says against you, but technically it's an ongoing tech effect with the false idol. System save on a failure, yeah. So, alrighty. That means that they take 2 heat. And they explode because they don't have weird. They should just explode when they're stressed at 0. Right. Should just go into system meltdown. Let's see. It's stress? Yeah. When mech reaches 0 stress, it suffers a reactor meltdown at the end of its next turn. So that mech is currently overheating and is suffering a meltdown.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. So equivalently, this mech dies. Not until technically the end of its next turn, though. But the pilot's just going to eject and try to flee. So.
No prisoners.
Oh, this is why you have. Oh wait, it doesn't have the talent. Never mind. That's why you seal the doors on the mech, which you can do, but you need the hacker talent.
I'll do this just to make it easier. Because when it explodes, it's going to be an explosion. So. Okay. Well. That's a very quick turn ended. Alright. It's Cleric's turn. Alright, Cleric's going to drop its vessel. Let's see. Actually, Cleric's going to... did Cleric actually remove his flight? I think he did.
Maybe not. Doesn't he get it or his EVA from Spaceborne, or is it that a different?
EVAs aren't for flight.
It's for,
EVAs
like,
just allow you to not suffer penalties for 0 grav or underwater.
Oh, he might have removed it for his new Minotaur abilities.
No, yeah, he can shunt power and fly 3 spaces. But he used to have flight that he could take. Darn. Okay, that's fine. He was gonna try to fly up this building and try to help out. Claire's gonna move over here. And then is going to boosts. Let's see. Climb up 4 here and go here. And then what's 15? That's some pretty good sensors. Yeah, cleric's going to hack this one with banish. All right. So they take 2 heat. And if they move, they're going to take more heat. And that is going to be Messiah's turn. Alright, next up is this assault. Oh, nope, it moved this turn. Okay, next up is just the artilleries. Well, we know the song and dance.
Try me, you can't.
Did I untarget that one? I did not. Targeting. Bombard!
This is unprecedented.
That's 5 explosive damage. Minus any armor.
-1.
This is where we find out that Texas Red is actually resistant to explosive damage.
If only.
Oh, for some reason it didn't. Yeah, for this particular one, it didn't pull up. I need to actually roll 2 more d6s. 1 sec. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, just by 1.
Okay. I guess I didn't need to roll, but
Yeah, I got a 13 evasion.
okay. And the other one is going to do the same. Bombard! Hardcover.
I can't believe this.
That one also hit.
It's because I talk shit.
For 5 minus armor.
Ouch.
Okay. What was that dice thrown for? Oh, it's turn end. Oh, that's so cool. The automated. The Earthshaker comes back when it rolls a d6. Or a 6 on d6. And when it's turn ended, it automatically rolled it. That's actually super cool.
Good job, Foundry.
Good job, Foundry. Alright, that's the end of that round. Back to Inside Crew. So, Destroyer, you turn around. You see some guy has shot your invisible companion.
That
What do you do?
son of a bitch. May I get him with my sword?
Yes, you may.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I keep getting mixed up with the sheets.
No worries.
Okay, and then the partisan, the first hit I have has accuracy to it.
Okay.
Nice.
That might actually hit.
Yeah, I mean, my AC to hit is 8, so I imagine yours is similar.
No, they have a evasion of 10. That misses.
These guys are broken.
That's evil. They're gonna eat lead. I'm gonna get them with my shotgun.
Oh,
And I think my auto choke's still on, right? Or is it off?
yes, it is on. The scene is still
Hell yeah.
going.
Oh no.
Okay, that definitely hits. Let's see here. You paste him immediately. Not even close. Just splat! Gunshot.
Just shotgun things.
I love that thing.
Alright. Diamond Ace, I need you to make a hacker fix. Or anything else that might deal with working with hardware.
Yes, sir. That's pretty good. That's a crit.
That's a crit. Alrighty. So you finish cutting off the wall. All the wires are there before you now. It doesn't take you long to find the right wire. You start snipping into it and getting your stuff set up, and you are ready to hack into the door. So I'm gonna need another hacker fix, but because you crit, you gain an accuracy on this one.
Nice. Pretty good. That's a crit.
Nice. All right, so another crit. The door is ready to be opened as soon as you guys are ready.
Kind of like looks at where the bullet hit him. Not too detrimental, but that's still not a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the door is ready whenever you are.
I'm always ready. Are you good?
Yeah. Just stings a little bit.
It's alright, they ate my lead, so they're kind of even.
Kind of looks at the body on the floor. That's just
What
haze.
body?
It's just like
There's nothing but viscera.
there's just a little bit of like, ugh. He kind of shakes it off. It's like, all right, you first. No telling what's behind a door sealed like that.
Alright. Aubrey heads in.
All right. So there's a as the door's seal is broken, and it begins to sink back into the floor. And as you're standing there, Aubrey, suddenly, beep, 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 gunshots firing from inside as you see a bunch of less armed, like, imagine all those guys, like, in the rooms in NASA, you know, when they're doing takeoff or whatever. They're a bunch of military tech. They got guns on them, but they're not, like, armed guards. But they're willing to fight to the last. So they begin firing at you. But before we get on with that, we're going to go back out to outside crew.
They're not gonna like your cone shot.
No, they won't.
All right, so who's going first outside?
I feel like you are in more general danger. I'm very snug and secure and safe. So you can go first, Suzanne, if you want.
Oh yeah, I should mark this individual.
Oh, Suzanne walked away.
Oh, she's in the bathroom.
Yeah. Then I guess, I could go first then.
Okay. Alright, takes
Alrighty.
red.
So, what is the process of moving out of this thing?
You're gonna have to climb over them. These are one tall obstacles. So essentially, to climb on top of them, it'll take two spaces worth.
Okay, so I essentially can treat like I have a 5 speed and I have a 6.
Pretty much.
No problem.
I think you can position yourself where you got the shot.
Okay, so that is, essentially my movement.
Yep.
I have one more space, but I want to be in some cover right here.
Fair.
Never mind, I want to move up one more. There we go, that's much better.
Okay.
Literally perfect. Alright, that's my movement. I am going to, barrage.
Okay, barrage.
So, the farthest one, I'm going to shoot with my bolt thrower, which has a Roland chamber tossed in it.
Okay.
I assume no cover on its end.
Nope.
That's pretty good.
Then an extra d6 right in the end.
Alright, that is a hit. Let's see.
Should be 9 damage.
Alright, so 9 damage. You strike at it. It does seem to be plated up somewhat, and does not seem to take all your damage.
Beans. Though, if it does matter, that 3 at the end, that is explosion damage.
It does not.
Okay,
It's just armor.
makes sense. Then
It's not armor, it's some other effects.
Very fair.
They
Well,
seem
if
to be have ordnance against long range attacks.
I see. As someone with no other options, I'll do my best to figure it out. Alright, and then right immediately, I'm going to shoot with my one side of my pistols, my fancy one. However, I've been saving this for a fun moment. I kill with my heart.
Ooh, the die.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's see. I'm going to be using this turn, but it's your next attack. Yeah, so I have to use it and then hope I hit. Okay. I'm doing this on the closer one because it's the only one in range.
Yep.
I get +1 accuracy because of opening argument with that same talent tree.
Oh, and then don't forget you have your heat bleed as well, so this other
That's
one
true.
actually
That
took
takes 2 heat damage.
2 heat damage. Okay, that hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 10 damage total.
10 damage total, and similarly, this one seems to have some resistance to your damage.
And then I will shoot just the next one.
Okay. That hits.
And it's just a 2. Yeah, or a 4.
Reliable one, though.
As reliable one. They don't have armor. That's a good question. 1 second. Okay, it does take 1.
Alrighty. Then end of my turn, I get 2 more tossed in my Mjolnir.
Okay.
And that's all my shit.
That's all your shit. Alrighty. Alright. This assault is gonna get to go. It's gonna move up and boost. Sees you up there. Yep. You're back. Alright, cool, Spartan. You're gonna get shot.
Okay.
There you go. Oof. Big crit, 6 damage minus armor. And then they're gonna run up and combat knife. Oh no, they can't. They boosted. Never mind. They're gonna stay at range then. No, actually they're gonna run up and at least threaten you with Overwatch. Alright, is that one's turn. Who's up next?
I think I'd be used to it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be me. All right. Step out of the way.
Okay, if you do, you're gonna trigger Overwatch.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna stab you. Oops. Combat knife. Miss.
There you go. And then I'm going to drop a perimeter command plate
Okay.
with the repulse.
What's the size? Because that's a very large token.
It is a. The description says it's a 2x2 space. There we go.
Alright, where do you want it, I guess?
Right at the top of the stairs.
Alright, let's see. Has to be a free space, so if y'all have to move 1 more. It's so big, and yeah, you're gonna have to move 1 more space if you want to print it.
I would if I could see my mech.
You can't see your mech?
Nope.
Can you still not see your mech?
Nope.
What?
I can't even see Texas Red.
Oh.
Everyone's missing except for the dead one over here. And the one down here.
I can't say I have the same problem.
Oh my god. I don't know. You have eyes.
I mean, I can't see, but where you have the plate is where I was standing, so I would have just taken one more step back.
Yeah, I moved you. But that's so weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
And then after dropping the plate, yeah, for some reason I was removed from combat.
No, you're still in combat.
Here, let me share my screen.
Well, I mean, then look at your computer. Well, that's only when you select your token. Yeah. Hit the combat thing, it's the two cross swords on the right hand side. Yeah, so it says you're there. Can you click your token? There you are. I don't know what happened. But can you still not see anything else?
No, apparently after doing that, I can now see everyone all of a sudden.
Interesting.
It's a weird glitch in Foundry.
Classic Foundry. Breaking without anyone knowing why.
But after that plate drops, I am going to keep moving.
Okay.
Say about there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's-
quick action.
Not unless stabilizing can be a quick action.
it's not. Let's see here. You have a sensor range of 10. You can lock on if you so choose.
Yeah, I'll lock onto the guy that charged me going up the stairs.
Okay. You also could have forced them onto your plate with the Pharaoh's Lash.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Pull them onto the plate.
Okay. That's a hole.
Yes.
No agility. Ooh. They
That's
are not
60.
pulled by your Fair Lash.
And then I just go back.
Okay.
Not cemetery.
That is Fog's turn. Next up is this assault. They move. Take 2 heats from Banish. And then I'm going to make them do a systems check to see if they understand what's going on. I should have given it an accuracy. I'll roll an extra d6. Okay. They are aware. Which means they will do nothing. And end their turn. Alright, who do you guys want to go next? We got Scrub and Messiah.
Let's see.
I mean, where is Messiah? Oh, I see where he is.
It's over
Snuggled
here.
up right there in the box.
He pretty much blends in with the box.
He does. I don't know. Think he could do anything really funny? Or Messiah could?
Messiah probably could do some fun stuff.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Have Messiah go first.
You got
Okay.
this, Messiah.
Messiah's gonna go. Messiah is going to... Don't see anything, so he's gonna use their Home in the Void. Oh yeah, you can't click talents. Oh yeah, never mind, we all knew that. They're gonna shunt power and fly 3 spaces and take 2 heats. And they're gonna just fly up onto this corner over here. Then is gonna finish their movements. Okay, and they actually have like 1 more space. Oh yeah, I need to move their soul vessel. All right. And then Messiah is going to... Burst 2, yes. Yeah, you're going to Logic Bomb. Oh, crap. Yeah, they're gonna Logic Bomb this one over here. Crit. Alright. That's an invade. That's gonna cause them to overheat. And now their mech is gonna blow up. On the end of their next turn. And then characters of your choice must make a burst or a system save or become slowed. So this mech over here is gonna make a system save. Oof. A really good success. Tragic. Oh well. It got the job done. It blew that mech up. That's gonna be the end of Cleric's turn. Alright. So, to this mech over here, the pilot ejects and runs away, and the mech begins melting down, and then explodes in a 2-burst area, dealing 4d6 explosion damage. So 2 burst is this. Okay, no one's in its range. It is going to explode. And I don't think there's actually like a function for explosions in this game.
That's a shame. Just a little explosion animation on them.
It would be really cool. Yeah, so it explodes. Pilot ran away, and that mech is just no more. Alrighty, you guys get to pick who goes next. Oh, never mind. Scrub gets to go next.
No, we
Scrub's
don't.
only one. Alrighty. Scrub's gonna move. See him boosts. Oops. Damn. Can go up to here. I think that's too far for its sensors. No. Alright. Let's see. Oh wait, that one's gonna blow up. Oh, it's still in sensor range. Oh yeah, this will be fun. Scrub's gonna use puppet systems. Puppet systems. Hits. He makes this dude walk onto the square. Oh, I'm in ruler mode, that's why. Alright, and then he gets shunted. Where does he go? For the perimeter plate. Fog.
He goes off the stairs.
He goes off the stairs. Also, we did not hear that.
Oh, it's because Suzanne's standing right now.
I see. Oh. He's gonna come flying, and he's gonna bash into this other mech down here. And collide with an obstruction. They are then knocked prone. Okay. And then falls prone. Prone. Oh yeah, and then also 2 heat from the invade. And then we're gonna use Celestial Shackles. Alright. Another successful invade. Wait, can you invade more than once in a round?
If you take a full tech attack action, yeah.
Full tech. Just looking real quick. Okay, I see. I understand. All right. Technically, I should have said full protect first, but you know, I'm using different characters. I'm permitted to fuck it up. That's fine, that's fine. Also let that go through. Alright, so they are currently shackled. We'll go ahead and give them a light dome 0.5. Update token. Bam. Celestial shackled down. If they move, they must make a system save or be teleported right back there.
It's a bad time.
Okay. Scrub's turn. It's artillery's turn. You know what they're gonna do.
Better not. I'm in soft cover, so they better miss.
You're not.
What?
There's no line that goes through soft cover between you and them.
That's lame. Might be in danger here.
Bombard! Five minus armor.
Oh, just barely registered.
Alright, and the last one. Bombard! Miss.
We stay winning.
Alrighty, and that's gonna be the end of that combat round. Indoor crew. You there, Alicia?
Yeah.
All right. Before you see about 3 not very armored individuals holding handguns, and they're in soft cover. They're hiding behind, you know, various desks and chairs and such. What do you do?
How close are they? How close are they to me?
The furthest one from you is about 3 hexes.
All right. It's shotgun time.
Shotgun time.
Can I use auto choke or?
Yes, your auto choke has not fallen off yet.
Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, weird.
Pretty good.
And there we go. Okay, it is a cone 3. You know what? I'll say that I'll hit all 3 of them.
Hell
I'll say
yeah.
they're just situated because like a hex is like 10 feet. So I think there's a way you can hit all 3 of them. Which you do. Wait, is cone, do you have to roll against everyone in the cone?
Oh, it doesn't say on here. It says I can hit them with the butt and the shotcon.
Attacks made with this weapon affect characters within a cone. X spaces long. X when the cone begins 1 space wide. It doesn't say it. Oh. Oh wait, no, I think this was ordnance, right? No, what was that one effect for the? Oh, it's arcing. That's the one I'm getting confused with. Okay, I see. Let's see. These attack affect all targets within defined areas. Separate attack roll is made for each target, but damage is rolled once. That's what it is. All right. Wish I was in the trait, but say la vie. Need you to make that attack 2 more times.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, one of those
Jeez.
was a crit.
All right.
Well, looks like and almost dead if they have 6 health.
Damage is only rolled once, so the first damage is the one that's used.
What about the one that got crit though?
Does crit deal additional damage?
It rolls damage at advantage.
You know, that's interesting, because it says damage is rolled once, but it doesn't specify what happens if one of the targets are crit. A separate attack roll is made for each target, but damage is only rolled once, and bonus damage is halved if there are multiple characters affected. For an ability or effect calling for you to choose a target, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say. That's interesting. I will assume that only the crit one is affected by the additional damage, as that is the intent. So the other 2 take 3, but the crit one takes 5.
Sounds fair.
They
Nice.
are all still alive.
Could I hit one of them with the button because it says like,
You're not close enough.
dang it.
Got your sword though.
Yes, I do. That's what I was thinking about.
Alright, you slice a man in half.
Yes.
It's not even like in half. Your blade's width is like 3/4, is like a third of their form, you know. Regardless, the room is filled with the wretched stench of burning human flesh. All right, so you got 2 mostly injured individuals. What do you want to do, Scraps? Do you want to just sneak in? Do you want to try to cap a guy?
We are gonna go invisible
Okay.
and try to run in and knife a guy.
Okay.
Well, crits, but that doesn't really matter. Does 1 point of damage.
Yeah, crits. All right. Well, I'll say you finish off the guy that nearly died from the crit shot earlier. All right, last guy shoots Caliban or Destroyer a couple times, does nothing because armor. And yeah. All right, we have been. We're about to hit the last hour. Do y'all want to take like a quick bathroom break or anything, or do you want to power through?
I'm good with either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I don't have anything pressing.
I could go for either or.
How about we just take the 10-minute break?
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we'll be right back with like a quick 10-minute break, and then we'll be finishing up the mission probably. All right, see you guys real soon. All right, we're back live and into another round of combat. You guys pick who goes first.
I'll be honest, if either of y'all wanted to go first, because most of my round is going to be me stabilizing.
I'm also, I think, I'm in a weird spot where I have to determine what my actual next move's gonna be.
Did you need some time? Because I can use that to stabilize then and give you a bit more.
I go ahead, just get a little extra time.
Okay. Well, then I am stabilizing.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Don't really. Actually, yeah, I'll do that.
You don't want to restore your HP.
The idea was to clear the heat and then overcharge. Oh no, I can't stabilize twice in a round. Never mind.
Yep.
Then, yeah, we'll just do the heal instead.
Okay.
There.
Okay. And restore your heat to where it was. I think it was like 1 under your max. And you can move.
Alright, that's as far as I'm going.
Okay. Alrighty. Fog is done. It's this assault's turn. So they're going to stand up from prone. And they don't know what's happened, but we'll make them roll systems. See if they can figure it out. Nope. So they're going to move and go around the plates with a boost, and then the shackles kicks in. Oh, it has to be during Scrub's turn. Okay. Well, that's all they can do, unfortunately. They can't see all through the cover, at least. There's a lot of hard cover in the way. So. Scrub would like to go next.
Yeah, go right on.
Alright. Scrub's gonna dimensional shackle. Boop. Back in spot. And then Scrub's going to move up here. It's gonna boost. And then Scrub, I think, is in range. Yes, barely. Is going to add lock on to... Actually, Scrub can add lock on to either one. Which would you prefer? Alex?
The one on the right.
Okay. Scrub will add lock on. And they're done. Alright. The other assault goes. The pilot hops out, runs away. It overheats, and it explodes. Oop.
Love to see it.
Not that much. Need to get better at this. Should be that. It should be a couple more hexes, but yeah. Explodes, dealing 4d6 damage to the other mech that's currently shackled next to it. Which is why Scrub wanted to go, because he's gonna make sure they got that extra damage.
Good shit, Scrub.
Woo!
Alright. Goddamn.
Alright, I do have to look at something real quick. It's not an attack, so they can't hunker down for this one. So that's just 13 damage. And it explodes.
The terrifying overheat. Good times.
Alrighty. Double kill. And the best part is, it's your guys' turn now. We'd like to go next.
I'll just quickly go. I'm not gonna press any attack right now. I'm gonna back up and stabilize.
Okay.
I don't die.
That's fair.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Artilleries go. Oops. It is going to... Oh yeah, it's going to keep shooting you, Texas Red. At least you get hard cover.
That's something at least.
Miss.
That's more like it.
Okay. And... does not recharge. It is Cleric's turn. And Cleric's soul vessels moved again. Cleric's going to move over here. And then boost, jump down. Jump down. And finish his move there. I think Cleric has 15, right? Yeah, 15 senses. Easy. Cleric is gonna... Oh, I can't full tech, damn. I could stab execution. They kinda, yeah, you know what? He's gonna risk it. He's gonna give you haste. Texas Red.
Hey, yo.
So you can free boosts if you don't get hit.
Hopefully I don't get hit.
Speaking of, they're gonna try to hit you. Last artillery. It's gonna fire. You are behind hard cover though. Oh.
They hadn't rolled that 19.
Yeah. Oopsie poopsie. No, unless he healed.
At least.
Alright, and that was the end of that combat round. Alright. So, Destroyer and Scraps, you got one dude left there who's pretty injured. And you got the terminals about. Y'all can pick what gets done first.
Why don't you clear out the guy first?
Sweet, hell yeah.
No extra shots for me, please.
Let him eat lead.
Just explodes. There's nothing left. Alright. Scraps. You can log into the nearest computer near you.
Yep. I'm gonna run over and I'll jack in Ebony to help me out.
Okay. Ebony will assist, which is nice because these are top of the line military computers with pretty dense coding into them. Not only do they provide a difficulty on hacking, but they also have an increased DC of 15.
Oof.
Failure will mean that you guys will have to suffer another round and possibly more guards coming around. Success means you can start downloading the info. So, Ebony will give you an accuracy.
I don't know if this would apply, but my background is hacker.
It does. This is definitely what you're meant to do, so that'll give you another accuracy. So you get one net accuracy.
All right. That's a pretty good roll. That's a
Hell yeah.
24 crit.
Yeah, it is a crit. All right. You hack into the mainframe. You find the information in very little time. And you begin downloading the information. By the time your guys' next turn comes around, you guys will be ready to book. All right, back into the combat. Who goes first?
You got any
Well,
fun
check.
plans?
No, mine is just stabilizing.
Oh, I'm just gonna run out and do some damage.
Why don't you go ahead and run damage then?
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm now in their deployment zone. And I am going to barrage. That's the one. Barrage.
Okay.
Alrighty, shooting the one on the right with my bolt thrower.
Okay. It has a lock on if you want to consume it.
I do. I would very much like to. And I also am using my Roll-in Chamber on this one since it's the first attack. To also do some heat damage if it hits. I am still in the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, that most definitely hits.
that's an extra decent.
That's 16 damage.
Woof. It does seem to resist your damage, but it's not enough. And it dies. Oops.
Absolutely love to see it. And I use my other mount to do some hand cannon blasts.
Okay.
First one gets accurate. That's another crit.
Jesus. Okay. This one does not seem to resist your damage anymore.
Huh. Oh.
And
It's in a certain range.
also it explodes.
Yeehaw.
Oops. Oh, no one hit. All right. Yep. They resist all damage outside of 3.
Oh, makes sense. I see.
Yeah.
I think I decided to just run up. Only
Which is
reason
why I
didn't
couldn't tell
before
you
is-
exactly what it was, because then you
Oh,
would have
yeah.
known to just run up.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
Alex, you should have just brought some thermite over.
No. If you're asking me to use something other than my bolt thrower and handguns, I vehemently refuse.
I was actually making a Breaking Bad reference.
Yeah, this is what they have. Siege armor.
That's fun. That's actually a good thing for your artillery to have.
That's why they have it. All right.
Got nothing else I can do.
And that's pretty much it for the outside combat. You're just waiting now for your allies to come back with the info. So we go back to Destroyer and Scraps. You get the info. You get the logs and some maybe other. Do you get some other info? Do you scrape a little off the top for your guys' selves, or do you just do the job and get out?
Yeah, let's risk some stuff for ourselves as well.
What would you like to get?
How about fourth plans for the whole base? That might help in escaping too.
Sure.
Like the blueprints for the building?
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough. You managed to grab some blueprints for yourself. It does seem like if you just come back the way you came, that'll be good enough.
All right. Good to double check at least.
That's fair. I'll let you get one more thing.
We're doing this to destabilize a war, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, you're doing this to prevent a war.
Oh, okay.
Currently, it's in a Cold War between the Emerald Sea system and the Cerulean system.
Okay. I don't know. What could I snag from this terminal, do you think?
Okay. Well, it does have a lot of military information. Like I said, you guys are essentially jumping into the Pentagon. So you can get some dirt if you ever need to deal with Emerald Sea again. You could pick up some reserves for weapons, maybe.
Ooh, let's do that.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here. I'll go ahead and roll a. Let's see, a D3. 2, which will be Smith Samano. Bum, 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 bum. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Go ahead and roll for me a d20. If you roll a 20, you'll get to roll again and take 2 weapon blueprints.
All right. Where do I roll just a flat 20? I guess I could just type it, right? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah,
there's a
there's a d20.
Oh, so close.
Oh, so close. Okay. Funny. I mean, it still has benefits, I suppose. You download a reserve, which allows you to pretty much for your entire team. You can, if you so choose, take the Via rockets from the Morning Cloak license.
Those are pretty sick rockets, to be fair.
They are.
Yeah, they're an auxiliary launcher, range 5, D3, and they're accurate.
Not bad.
Ooh.
So, all of you can add to your reserves the Via rockets. I'll put the name in the chat. Via rockets.
Hey, Texas, I don't think you killed them. They're starting to talk.
I'll try it again.
Blam, blam, blam.
Bam, bam, bam.
All right. You're starting to feel like you've overstayed your welcome, though.
For sure.
And so you and Destroyer begin making your way out. The whole base is a tizzy full of information, all of like people coming out. You guys break through the halls, making your way out the doors. As you make it out to the doors, Scrubs comes and pick you up.
Ooh,
There's
good.
all kinds of armed guards kind of running in. They can't really do too much to your guys' mechs. But it won't be long before more enemy mechs begin coming in. So you guys begin all making your way for the pickup zone where you're supposed to meet the Honk Heresy. And it comes in for a it does that thing where like it hovers just off the ground, ready to take off again as y'all kind of like hop up into the Honk Heresy. All kinds of gunfire is being aimed at you guys, and there's some anti-air aiming in your direction. The Honk Heresy, though, being as primo as a ship as it is able to take a large brunt of the force. It does start getting damaged somewhat, though, and you guys take off, heading for quick orbit and breaking out of there, and yeah. In not many time at all, maybe in like a, less than half an hour, you guys ran in, broke some shit, stole some information, and left the planet.
Like
and
a rock
that's gonna be it
star.
for your guys' mission. Go ahead and end that combat.
We did Space Robert Downey Jr. proud.
Yep.
We really did.
We got more secrets.
I hope he has more for us later, though.
More secrets.
I hope so.
More military secrets.
I will say, stepping out of her mech, Fog looks a little different now,
Oh.
as her hair has taken on a nebulous kind of look. It still looks like hair, but it seems to give off like these puff effects, like a nebulous cloud when you pass by it.
Boss, I've been meaning to say, you're looking crazier and crazier every day. You alright?
What do you mean?
Kind of like gestures at your hair region.
Your hair is cloudy.
Look like you're glitching all over the place.
Quickly looks for a mirror. Notices it, and she's like, oh boy. Well, guess I got another appointment when I get back. But that's it for that small little scene.
Okay. Well, after that, you guys make it back to... Oh goodness, what was this planet's name again? Chrysidium. There it is. And another job well done. You guys go up another Lancer rank.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Black Cats officially breaks the 1 million mark, and their rank is in the upper 900,000.
God, we're so cool.
Utter badasses.
So obviously it's another license rank increase. Y'all can set yourselves up as you so choose. We can go into it a little bit. We got, like 30 minutes. If you guys want to do any of the RP stuff now, or we can just end a little early. We got started late, but that was because, we were missing someone, and then they ended up not showing up anyway, so...
Yeah. I don't have a lot, only because the moment we're done with the stream, I have to go get some work done, because I'm in kind of crunch mode this week.
I mean, I'm fine saving the RP for next session. That gives us a little bit of time to plan out what we want to do for next session with the RP stuff.
For sure.
Same.
Okay. Alright. Well, then this will be an early one. Apologize. Well, maybe not. It's still going to be a 3-hour VOD for most people who do decide to watch. So, sometimes it's nice to not need to catch up on a 4-hour VOD. Take an extra hour, but let me ask you guys, how'd you enjoy that mission overall?
I
That was
liked
a
it.
Very fun mission.
Mm-hmm. I did like the fact that we were kind of hobbled for the first part of it, and then having to take down the towers to make it easier on ourselves.
True. It was also just fun, kind of going back and forth of the main team just keeping distraction while the other team tries and helps where we can, and then just trying to get the goal done.
Yeah, I did try to provide a variety of extra objectives. I felt like a mission that is just kind of like straightforward can be fun at some times, but at other times, like, it's nice when you get little side objectives that can kind of alter things. I also really liked that map. I actually liked the fact that you could jump down from buildings onto those like smaller like air like fans or whatever they were.
Yeah, mobile mechs just seem like super fun on these kinds of maps.
The map was really dynamic. It wasn't a lot of enemy variety. It was mostly just a bunch of soldier assault mech styles, and then of course the artillery in the background. But I don't know. Was any of this mission lacking? Was there anything you guys wished maybe that a little something more was done, or maybe something was done differently?
Not particularly. This felt like a good dynamic map for, like, you know, a war game. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of objectives, side stuff to do, things we had to like focus on before we could actually work to kill the threats on the field.
We need more artillery mechs on Alex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. More artillery just for the Rayleigh. I think it overall went pretty good. I think with enough of the map variety, and because there was so much on the map, I think it was even better that there were less mech or enemy mech variety, because then you didn't have to worry about like all the different things that the enemy mechs had to do, and you can focus more on the environment. And this time as well, I'm a little happy because I did initially, like, the whole premise was you guys were making a distraction for the infiltration team, but this time it was 1-for-1, outside team, inside team, outside team, inside team, no waiting, which I think felt very nice. But I don't know, infiltration team, you had less of a map, you had less kind of like, I don't know, straight out combat necessarily. Was it still fun? Did you guys still enjoy yourself in your infiltration escapades?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you honestly just kind of have to account for, like, when it comes, like, to the different battle turns, there's, like, 2 people on one while you have, like, I think it was 6 units on the other. So things are just going to be a little bit slower on the other's turn, and that's just something you can't really account for.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you guys are having fun, that's all that matters. I just... You know, it was just a little bit of theater of the mind, and unfortunately this game really does not operate well with theater of the mind. Except, of course, when it's just like human people doing stuff like that. But, you know, you also got some extra stuff. I mean, you guys unlocked essentially a group-wide weapon license for everyone, so that's cool.
I'm already building the next mech.
With the VA rockets in mind. I'm just kidding.
And so, I have an idea what I'd like to do for the next mission, of course. But the next mission will be the final mission that we do for W.O.N.D. So, is there anything y'all want for me to take into consideration when designing this last mission? Any kind of mission type, any kind of terrain, anything you guys want to explore or try out? Because who knows when we'll get to play Lancer again, you know? And I want to provide as much of the game experience as I can. And then I also think when we're actually done, whether it is like... Whether it's like at the end when we have some extra time, or maybe we'll even come back for like we'll have like a short week where we'll do like just some player interviews about Lancer and everything. Kind of do a little bit more in depth. So we might have like a short hour-long stream where we kind of talk about everything. But we might do some interviews on that. But, you know, anything you guys want for me to kind of throw at you in this last encounter?
I want to fight mechs. I want to fight mechs that I could torch. Because I'm bringing the Genghis.
Ooh.
That's fair. Yeah, different types of enemies for sure. That'd be interesting, I think. Kind of gives us a little bit more flavor of what the enemies can bring.
I secretly want to ram somebody through a wall and break it.
Okay. Well, you know, might be able to work something out like that. So, more enemy variety, thinner walls, mechs. Anything else?
More booter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No promises. Okay. Well, this can be it for this stream, I suppose. It's going to be a short one, but, you know, that's not always a bad thing. That's just kind of Lancer, in a sense, you know? It's just a game. It goes as long as it goes. There's not really, like... I mean, you can just, like, continue on and do, like, the roleplay or whatever. But it's just one of those games that it is as long as it is. You do the mission. Once the mission's done, you know, kind of done for the day, unless you have time to do a bunch more stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed Lancer. I'm excited for this last mission. You guys are gonna be license level 5.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. That means that, you know, everyone should have access to a second type of mech at this point. Unless they're really spreading themselves out. And I don't know. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I definitely think it's a lot more wargamey. I don't think I could do long campaigns of Lancer.
I get that.
I think Lancer's a good, like, hey, do y'all just kind of want to play a war game this week kind of game? Where you just kind of continue on, like, your adventure. It's kind of like, oh, what's that thing, Alex, that you do in Warhammer? With, like, the narrative play?
Oh, Crusade Ben.
It's kind of like a Crusade, in a sense.
Yeah. Essentially, the only exception to it is if your DM is obsessed with Lancer and makes a super detailed, like, Lancer campaign that's built up from them, but that's, you know, because the DM's investing all their time into it, rather than, like, what the game out of the box ships you, which is a war game with, like, some light RP rules.
Yeah.
But the next is what you're here for.
I definitely think that there could be a lot more, for sure. It definitely, if it's, like, your style game and it's something that you can get, like, super immersed in, I think there's a lot more to it. For me personally, stuff like sci-fi is just a lot harder to narrate, I think. It's just a lot. It's a lot, and it's also in a space where your actions can feel like they're meaningless because space is so massive that you may save a planet, but even if you don't save a planet, it's not like it's a big deal necessarily in the grander scheme. But Star Wars manages, you know.
It just depends how you run your sci-fi. Because personally, for me, that's the thing I like. I like settings where you're chipping away and not really fixing anything because you can't. So that's because I'm a Warhammer fan. And that's all Warhammer is for both fantasy or sci-fi. Shit's fucked and it's going to stay fucked. All you can do is make sure you live.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could see some campaigns like that as well. I don't know. I think it's also something we talked about before, where Lancer, your pilots feel very seconds to what your mechs are. And I think it's because pilot progression does not feel as good as mech progression, that it can be harder to feel invested in your pilots themselves beyond the narratives that you guys build for your characters. Which, I mean, we've had this very game has had some interesting some interesting aspects to the characters, some interesting mysteries, some that will probably go unsolved. But I do think that I do think that you can have a long campaign for sure. I don't know if I would overly enjoy it personally. I love progression too much, and if my pilot does not feel like a big part of the progression system, I would feel less like excited to play as the pilot and more just like, when's the next mission? I want to use my new mech.
Yeah, I could understand that for sure. But yeah, it's kind of a nice, like, not necessarily turn your brain off, because depending on your playstyle, you gotta kind of like think the plans through. But it's just a good time, and like the quote unquote multi-classing in this game is just super diverse and a lot of fun. I've been lost down a rabbit hole for a while now.
I can legitimately say there's never been a mech system I've been more interested than Lancers. Mostly because every choice in Lancer feels very meaningful. I like Armored Core in other games. You know, I played some Mech Warrior as well. But it's a lot more granular. Like, whatever your choices are, whatever parts you put on your mech, they add something, but they don't necessarily feel as impactful. And it's always just an accumulation of small things that makes your mech, rather than Lancer, where it's just like, yep, I got a license level 2 mech, and I'm already really, really good at this kind of thing based on the mech alone. And then whatever systems you throw on top of it can just make it better. I think there's some really crazy Lancer like mech builds out there as well that can do some really fun stuff. Plus, they're coming out with new stuff all the time. And that's, like, even more exciting about this game. Like, it's just a game. It's like every few months, a new mech comes out. Or new weapons. I also really like a lot of the weapons. Though I feel like there's a little bit of homogeneity because their weapon ranges are so small and, like, damage and scope. But I think overall this game just has a lot. It's a really fun game. I would definitely not mind having a Lancer game kind of on the side as kind of like that, well, we can't play today, let's do a Lancer mission, or hey guys, I'm just really feeling like doing a Lancer mission, why don't we just get all together and boot up our mechs and do like a sortie, you know?
Yeah.
But alright, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all so much for watching. Be on the lookout. I got a fun video and maybe another controversial video coming out tomorrow. If you're interested in D&D 5e Paladins, I'm going to be talking a little bit about them tomorrow. And as well, we will be here for Table Talk this week. Don't have something planned yet, but who knows? Drama might show up. Paizo might just release something. It's been that time. We definitely have some stuff to talk about for sure. And then next week is kind of interesting because Alex is gonna be gone next week.
Yeah.
A lot next week will probably be downtime stuff for your characters. So I don't necessarily see a reason that we need to skip. But it might just be a shorter session because I don't think I want to start the last mission with someone missing, if I can help it.
Understandable, to be honest.
So, we will probably have our session next week. If someone else needs to call out for whatever reason, like today we had a hospital or a doctor's visit that was unexpected, then, you know, who knows? We'll probably cancel next session. and just do roleplay the session after. But other than that, things should be getting back to normal. So let's go ahead and say goodnight, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.